Post-wedding, Michael decides to dip out of the reception early and head down to the Brasserie for a drink. There, he encounters an old Scottish friend.
Barkeep, let me get a Rob Roy with Lefroy cast strength. On the rocks, please.
Oh, a man after me own. Oh, me, it's you.
Sorry, Scotty. You're not my type.
Good. I much prefer redheads to rednecks.
Although, I have to admit, George, that's a nice skirt you have on there. Brings out the brown in your nose.
It's a kilt, you hoggish hillbilly.
Now, what kind of customer service is that? Temper, my good man.
The kind that's game to throw you out on your arse if you keep pushing me buttons.
Okay. Let's start over. Hi,
I know who the you are. Do you want your bougie drink or not?
As long as you promise not to spit in it.
Ha! I may be a lot of things, but a man who ruins good whiskey is certainly not one of them. Here. Gulp it down and get the hell out of my bar.
Hey, this is pretty good. Probably the best Rob Roy I've had in a while.
Well, it should be. I'm an actual Scotsman. I know my way around a cocktail, don't you know?
You definitely know your way around a... never mind.
What was that? Care to speak a little louder?
Oh, nothing. It's not important.
That's what I thought. Bloody yanker.
Several hours pass. Michael is still at the bar drinking, and WHG3 has now joined him. We pick up right in the middle of their inebriated conversation.
Holy what time is it? Feels like we've been here nearly a day.
It's 1:36 in the morning, my good man. So if my memory is correct, we've been going on for about 4-ish hours now.
Holy I'm getting too old for this nonsense. Say, how are you still upright? If memory serves, you've had at least 5 or 6. I lost count after the 3rd rendition of Don't Stop Believing. Oh, I love that song.
So what you're saying is this hillbilly can outdrink the Scotty?
Ha! You wish. I'm just getting started. I was just making sure you're able to walk out of here is all.
Right. That glassy look in your eye says otherwise.
So, how is the wedding? Pick up any bridesmaids while you were there, caught in a rug? A handsome devil like you, I'm surprised you're not at the Monster Island Resort Hotel, so on your oats.
Ha! Thank you, but no. They were all a little bit out of my species. But it was good. I have a soft spot for weddings. If I ever do it again, I'll probably just elope. No sense in throwing a party for other people, you know?
Aye.
Besides, I've had my fair share, and I'm not quite ready to settle down yet. But I'm considering it.
As an old Scottish love song comes over the bar sound system, WHG3 suddenly starts to weep. Michael, looking confused and a bit concerned, is left silent for a moment.
Are you okay? I didn't think Scotties could cry.
Oh, my dear Susan.
Which one?
All of them. All of them, Susan. Oh, my dear Susan. You know why I opened the brasserie, Michael?
An excuse to drink without it being a borderline problem?
No, you idiot. After I was fired from the board of directors, I was lost. I wanted to make something of myself, and selfishly, I thought maybe, just maybe, it would encourage Susan to come home.
Again, which one?
Any of them. All of them, hell, I don't care. Even the blonde one. I just wanted me Bonnie Susan back. I thought maybe if she saw I was a successful business owner of the most popular spot on the island, she might think differently of me.
What about, what's her name? Worked here a few months ago.
Who? Bonnie? No, she's too young for me. Besides, she's like me daughter.
Well, is she single?
Listen here, you hairy-chested horn dog. You lay one.
Okay, calm down. I wasn't being serious.
Good. Because if I hear of you going anywhere near her, I'll cut your wee off and feed it to the geese.
Ooh, that got dark. Okay, all right. Calm down, Scotty. Jeez, it was a joke. Good lord. She seemed like a sweet girl is all.
Aye, she was. She's in a better place now.
Wait, she died?
No, you walloper. She took another job at the Marcolite Lounge. But I miss her so much. So, whatever happened to you and your ex-wife?
Well, that's a long story. And you know what? I've been drinking just enough to tell it. But the gist is...
Just as Michael is about to tell the story of his breakup, in walks Nate, noticeably beside himself with what seems to be frustration or sadness. Neither could tell.
Barkeep! Pour me a drink, and make it a strong one.
Well. Look what the sea louse dragged in. How are we doing, Mr. Marchand?
Save it, Willy Vanilli. It's late, and I'm not in the mood for your stale crumpet shenanigans tonight. Michael? How long have you been here? We missed you at the reception. You missed out on the weird, but fun, version of the Zillion Macarena.
I decided to dip out a little early. After I saw Kong was on his 30th berry juice, I figured it was my time to go, for safety reasons.
Yeah, I don't know how the board is gonna pay for the damage done to King Caesar's palace. What a mother trucking mess. Anyway, come on. Where's my drink?
I tell you what, I'll get it. You fellas catch up.
So you're playing bartender now. And what's wrong with you, Georgie boy? You look like you've been in a dogfight with the giant condor, and the condor won.
It's none of your bloody business. But if you must know, I got a wee bit emotional after one too many. And I think old hillbilly bear over there put something in me drink.
Right. That's exactly what happened.
Ugh. Got your yacht and make Mr. Marchand a drink.
Odd. Didn't think you had feelings, given all the hell you put me and others through.
As soon as the room stops spinning, I'm gonna get up from this bar and throw your arse out with the wannabe Brian Flanagan over there.
The anti-war activist?
No, he means the bartender from the movie Cocktail.
Well, when you can stand up straight, I'd like to see you try.
Gentlemen, calm down. Today is supposed to be a joyous day after all. Nate, shouldn't you be back at the lounge with the rest of the wedding party instead of hanging out here with us?
Yes, I should, but I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I see old Jim Bro's rubbing off on you. Speaking of Jimmy, are you upset that you might be losing your best friend?
That's some of it. Maybe. I don't know how I feel right now. I'd be happy for Jimmy and his new wife. Maybe wishes things would just stay the same. Gets married, and then what? He leaves KIJU and maybe the island altogether to go start a new life somewhere else. It's all just a lot to deal with. On top of everything else going on.
I see. Well, Jimmy looked happy. They both did, actually. And I hate to tell you, but it's not all about you, buddy.
Yeah, you selfish bastard.
Shut up!
Fine, it's fine. I'll be over at the karaoke machine singing Don't Stop Believing for the 10th time tonight.
WHG3 stumbles away from the bar while Michael and Nate are left to talk by themselves.
Listen, Nate. You love Jimmy. He's your best friend. He's been your ride or die all these years. But at some point, you knew this was going to happen to one of you. Remember Matthew 19 verses 5 through 6?
I know. I don't need a sermon right now. Just need to drink this and get some sleep. Oh, mother! Oh, what did you put in this? I don't know if I'm drinking alcohol or gasoline or both.
Don't be a wuss. You said make it strong. Just drink it. It may not cure what's going on, but at least you'll sleep well.
I don't know, man. I'm just having a hard time coping. I guess I'll get over it eventually.
I know you will, Nate. It's all going to work out like it should. In the meantime, focus on what you can control. Your work, KIJU, and finding happiness and fulfillment in other ways. You might find some time apart from Jimmy will do you both some good. It may help put things in perspective.
How in the actual Christian hell did you get so insightful all of a sudden?
I drink, and I know things, I guess.
Regardless, the last year's been a little, we'll say, weird. It's gonna take some getting used to, but I'll manage. Say, how's the rad bug doing? Notice you didn't drive it to the island this time.
Oh, it's still going strong. I took it on vacation to Jamaica a few months ago, and I just left it behind to get a tune-up since I figured Jimmy would be a little bit too preoccupied with the nuptials to have time to work on it. I ended up catching the only flight out of Huntington that would bring me straight to the island.
I see. How you been handling not being in the podcasting game anymore? You've been missed, especially by me.
Oh, it's great. I have more freedom to work on a few passion projects and focus on things that have become a bit more important.
Good for you, man. Happy you're doing well. Say, should get out of here before Big Willie 3 starts singing again. I love Journey, but 12 rounds of his out-of-key screeching is making my ears bleed. The party is still going at the lounge. He'll be wondering where we are.
The alcohol helps with the bleeding. But sure, let me clean up and cash out and we'll get out of here.
Just as Nate and Michael are about to walk out, in walks Jimmy and his new wife, still dressed from the wedding.
Jimmy!
Michael! How are ya?
Good to see you, buddy. Congratulations to the both of you. Kaguya, you look beautiful. And Jimmy, well, you are one
Handsome son of a bitch. Yeah, I know. I do clean up nice, don't I? Where the hell have you two been? We've been looking all over for you. Nate, you looked a little stressed earlier, and just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Well, thanks, Jimmy. I just...
Nate and I were just leaving to come back to the party. We decided to hang out here for a bit to get away from the the reception.
Yeah. Kong had a dozen too many. But he can't outdrink me. What a mess that's going to be to clean up.
Guys, I'm glad we're all catching up and having a good time, but G3 is passed out in the corner, and I'd prefer not to be here when he wakes up.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. There's plenty of food and drinks back at the lounge. Michael, you have to try this new Exilian beer. It is awesome. Your insides might glow purple for a bit, but it goes away after a few days.
Great. As long as it doesn't make me start growing hair in places I didn't know I had places, like that simian beer you let me try the last time I was here. I shed for a freaking month.
Ha! No promises, my friend. No promises.
MIFV episode 100.5. Michael walks into a bar. Starring Michael Hamilton as himself and WHG3. Nathan Marchand as MIFV Nate. Narrated by Nathan Marchand. And featuring Jimmy from NASA as himself. Written by Michael Hamilton with Nathan Marchand. Edited by Nathan Marchand. Directed and produced by Nathan Marchand. Music tracks included The Campbells Are Coming by Nesrality, Barbara Allen by Nesrality, My Love is a Red, Red Rose by Nesrality, Leezy Lindsay by Nesrality, and Don't Stop Believin' karaoke version by Sing King. Sound effects sourced from freesound.org. Our story segments were made possible by the generous MIFV Max members on Patreon, including executive producer Damon Noyes. This is a fan production, and no copyright infringement is intended or implied. All characters, video clips, and audio clips belong to their respective copyright holders.
MIFV is a Moonlighting Ninjas media production and a proud member of Pod Nation. Thank you for listening. Next time, Green-Eyed Monsters.